Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, RG3 and Marlon Humphrey talk about the unnecessary hate for number 8. Look, I actually like this episode that RG3 did because it absolutely goes into everything that I've always said. You know, the moving of the goalposts. And I've never, mind you, I've been watching football for a long time now. I have never seen, historically speaking, the goalposts be moved for a player more than Lamar Jackson. He is the most disrespected 2-time MVP I can think of. And they threw out some stats that I absolutely love in this episode, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the soundbite, about 3 minutes of it, and then we're going to go, and then we're going to break it down because they made some, listen, RG3 really made some good points about it. So let's break it down. Let's do it, and then we'll just come through all around, all right? So without further ado, let's get this channel started.
Marlo, I've been really upset about how they have been portraying our guy Lamar Jackson. It's his 6th year as a starter. He's 2-4 in playoff games. You know who else was 2-4 in playoff games after their first 6 playoff games? Oh, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was 2-4 in his first 6 playoff games. He didn't win his first Super Bowl till his 9th year in the NFL. Peyton Manning has lost the most playoff games in NFL history. Oh, he's 14-13. And Manning ended up with 2 Super Bowls when it was all said and done. And what people won't tell you is that during Manning's 2 Super Bowl winning runs, his quarterback rating in the playoffs was under 90. So when you say the difference between a guy like Mahomes and the way that they perceive Lamar, I agree with you. It just comes down to getting there and winning the game. That's really what the crux of the issue is, because they say, I think Lamar's going to win his 2nd MVP, right? No one really doesn't think he's a good football player, but they do keep saying that they don't think that he can win it when it matters. Exactly. And I don't think that that's a fair assessment. Not a fair assessment. I don't think that that's the right way to look at it when it comes to Lamar, because he's still such a young player. Yeah. Now, if we get in a year
Joe
9,
Burrow's
10,
older
whatever,
than him.
You might be able to say something like that. But John Elway didn't win his first Super Bowl to his 15th year in the NFL. So what do you think?
Exactly.
What do you think about that criticism of Lamar when it comes to him being able to win big games?
I think his biggest criticism was just, I think, as you know, now a media personality, some people like to die on the hill that they're on.
Die on
it. People have just never changed their tune and become a Lamar believer. So it's like, I don't blame him. It's like, no, I said 7 years ago, this guy should play wide receiver. So then he wins the MVP. You're like, well, he still didn't do it in the playoffs. Then we get the NFC Championship. He's like, well, he still didn't win that game. So it's like, it's crazy because as much as if Mahomes isn't able to scramble and move around, he's just a straight pocket passer. He's a completely different guy. Completely 100%. Different guy. And so I feel like it's weird that people hold it against Lamar because he runs. If there's an open lane and he can run, why would he not run? So it's it's an odd concept. But I just feel like he does get judged in a different path than others. I'm not sure really what it is exactly.
We know what it is.
But it's I don't know. I mean, he's just never really. Some people have just not liked him. They're never going to like him. He probably won a Super Bowl, and they're still going to say, I still think
it wasn't him.
It wasn't him. Yeah. It wasn't him.
It was somebody else.
So
yeah, it was somebody else.
You just look at all the other quarterbacks that are, elite, that are younger than Lamar, a little bit older.
Yeah.
They don't really get held to the same
nowhere close
standard at all.
No, they don't.
I've heard, and I think he's a very elite quarterback. I've just heard how good Justin Herbert is.
Right.
He is good. He's legit.
Right.
But, I mean, there's plenty of quarterbacks that have not won a Super Bowl that are talked about that are way worse than Lamar, and it just doesn't make sense. So I don't have his answers, but
Right.
it is what it is, I guess.
You see how he said he brought up the Justin Herbert narrative? The media darling that is Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? The man's made it to the playoffs once in like 4 or 5 seasons. And the one time he made it to the playoffs, he gave up a 27-point lead. And nobody brings that up. Everyone says, oh, it's not his fault. It's the coaches, the receivers, the running back, the defense, the O-line, the play calling, the stadium, the commercials, the fans. Oh! That's what I've been trying to say for how long. It don't make sense. And the worst, listen, out of everything they've ever said about Lamar, or anything that they say about the Baltimore Ravens, the thing that irks me the most is because I foreshadow a lot of things. I already know that when Lamar and his fellow Raven teammates are hoisting the Lombardi trophy over their heads like this, they're going to say, it was lucky. Should be an asterisk next to it. He didn't really do it. He wasn't that great. The other team didn't show up. They only won because the other team's coach is an idiot. It was more the other team losing it than Lamar and them winning it. That's what they're going to say. And they're going to say, oh, well, can you do it again? Can you do it again? And if you don't do it again, we do it. The first one was lucky, and that's all there is to it. Bro, I know that's what they're going to say. And at that point, we will be talking about a 2 to 3. Because Lamar's going to win more MVPs. I'm telling y'all this now. He'll be a 2 to 3 MVP, Super Bowl winning quarterback with a Super Bowl MVP also. And they're going to say it's all luck. It's all a participation trophy. That's what gets me mad. That's what gets me frustrated. That's why I go at these people so hard, because they've always done that. Remember, before Lamar got the second MVP, before the season started, they said the first MVP was a flash in the pan. He'll never get back to that level again. He'll never be able to get another MVP. He has another MVP. The MVP's hollow! He made the NFC Championship game, but he's a fraud. He didn't deserve to be there. Blew out y'all teams, didn't he? Yeah. So this is why I look at them and I be like, because it's ridiculous. The man wins over 70-something% of the games that he plays in. 1/3 of his career, 1/3, he's been the MVP of the league. That's a league with Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Russell Wilson, Matthew Stafford, Dak Prescott. Like, bro, and he's still doing it. Do you know why? For the Bengal fans, who they, why his stats aren't up there? Because they were blowing teams out. That's why. They were beating teams, and he would just pull like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just run clock. Like I said in previous videos, there was a game that we had where we were on the 5-yard line. We kneeled the ball 4 times and gave them back the ball with over 2 minutes left in the game. Get out of here. That's what I'm saying. You're talking about someone that has, look how many throwing yards this guy has. He's been throwing behind because he threw 3 picks in the game. Look at what happened with Dallas. When they had lost, I forgot what game it was they had lost, and they were getting blown out. And then the team pretty much went into prevent. And then Dak put up all of these massive stats in the fourth quarter. Why? Because they were playing prevent, just trying to run out the clock. Was it Green Bay? I think it was Green Bay. Yeah. See, you stat nerds only look at the numbers, but the numbers need the story behind it to give it context. You understand? Numbers don't lie, but they can be skewed. You get what I'm saying? Hey, yo, for anybody that believes that to these Bengal fans, oh, he doesn't deserve it. You're just mad because Joe Burrow has yet to get an All-Pro or an MVP. If he had one, you know what you'd be saying, oh, he has an MVP. If he could be an All-Pro, you'd be like, oh, he deserved the All-Pro. If he could lead the league in passing touchdowns, you would give him love. But because he hasn't, and because he's been hurt more than Lamar Jackson, you sit there, oh, we made the Super Bowl 3 years ago, and you lost. You don't know the joy, the adulation, the absolute happiness, the celebration of winning a Super Bowl. Do you get what I'm saying? Huh? Do you understand? You're perpetual runner-up. That's been your fan base. Your team's best has always been second best. You understand? Don't get mad at me about it. Go tell your team to do something about it. Don't come at Nitro for telling you the truth. All up in the booth. Y'all need to burn some candles, the woo-saw, and calm down. Calm down. And Buffalo fans, y'all up there freezing. Y'all snow peoples. Yo, beer Eskimos coming to games with beer cans and everything all up in their face. Talk about some, oh, Josh Allen deserves everything. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. Man threw how many turnovers, how many interceptions. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me saying, hey, the goalposts keep getting moved, but there's only so far you can go? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. All right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code to a CashApp. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.